Hi friends, welcome back to Fuel Full of Joy. I'm Cheryl, and today we've had a busy day. We were out thrifting all afternoon and came home to get the house cleaned up before we have guests tomorrow after church for lunch, but I need to make a quick dinner. So I have a couple of potatoes in the microwave. I'm letting them go for like 10 minutes in here so they can start to get soft. We're gonna finish them in the oven while our pork chops cook in there too. So we're gonna get started on our sauce for our pork chops. We are gonna do a little bit, this is gonna be our glue that's going to help our breadcrumbs. We're not using breadcrumbs tonight. We are doing something, I just had a brainstorm. Hubby came in having a snack a little bit ago, and we have some leftover Jalapeño Kettle Chips. And we're gonna crush those, and we're gonna use those to coat our pork chops in. So we're gonna use a little bit of mayonnaise. Now this is the weekend, so we are not doing low carb today because we give ourselves grace on Saturday and Sunday to eat things that are not low carb. So that's the reason we are having potato crusted pork chops, and we're having baked potatoes. That'll get me through until I can have something like this again later on in the week. So we are gonna get some lemon. You get our juicer. We're gonna juice this half of the lemon that I had that I used for something else. I can't remember what it was, but we're just gonna polish off the last of this because we don't need a lot, but this half is gonna be perfect. So we got that juiced. And then with our juicer, we're gonna put in a little bit of oregano, probably about a teaspoon of dried oregano in there. We're gonna do a little bit of our Redmond's real salt. Put a little bit of salt in there. And we're gonna add just a little bit of Dijon mustard because I wanna have a little bit of bite in here. Scrape this off our spatula. Perfect. Let's give this a little bit of a whisk so we can see where we are at with flavor. Now you're gonna laugh at me, but this is actually going to be the base of our salad dressing tonight too, because it has the same flavors. So we're gonna check this, but we're gonna add olive oil to this to thin it out to make our salad dressing. And we're gonna add a couple more things to it. But let's grab a spoon real quick. Let's give this a little taste. Ooh, that's really good. That's gonna be good on salad. So I have a jar, just a mason jar. Now this is where you can do double duty. You can use the same base for your salad dressing and for your glue for your chicken or your pork chops. You're making one thing in your bowl and you're doing two things with it. So let's pour a little bit of this into our mason jar. We don't need a whole lot of glue because we just have two really thin pork chops that we're gonna do. So we are gonna put in our Ziploc bag. We're gonna put in some of these jalapeno chips. And I think, okay, we're just gonna do it. All right, there's a couple left in there. Hubby can have those for a snack. So we're gonna get our air out of our Ziploc. We're gonna grab our rolling pin. And we're just gonna start mashing our potato chips. We don't want these super fine. I want them to still have a little bit of texture so that as they bake in the oven, you're gonna get some nice crunch out of them. We've got our thin pork chops that we got from Costco. Now this is still that package of thin cut pork chops that we bought 3 months ago from Costco. So we're still getting, I think we still have 8 of these pork chops left. We're gonna do one at a time. We're just gonna use our spatula. We're gonna kind of roll this around in our glue. So then we can take our pork chop, we can drop that right into our potato chips, and we're gonna get this coated, drop it right in there, and we're gonna just roll this around. Your bag's gonna get messy, but it's totally fine. That's why we're using a Ziploc bag, so that we can just toss this thing in the garbage and not have to worry about it anymore. We have a pan over here. We're gonna put our jalapeno potato chip crusted pork chop there. We're gonna grab our second one. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna drudge this in our glue a little bit, roll this around. Now these are not gonna be like super coated pork chops. They're gonna have just a light coating on them. So they're not gonna be super heavy. All right, I'm gonna give my hands a quick wash real fast. So here's our last one. We're gonna zip this. We're gonna roll this around so we can get this coated in our potato chips. Make sure we get lots of potato chips on this. Get all the ones that are up here in the corner. They kind of get stuck. But we want to give this a good roll. And then this is going to go on our sheet pan. Now if you have any potato chips left in here, just pull them out with your hand and pat them onto the pork chops, because that glue that we used makes it a little bit sticky in the bag, so you are going to wind up with some that are going to stick, but it's going to be fine. We'll just take them right out, mash them on here. And these are really thin pork chops. They're not going to take very long to cook. So we are done with this sauce now, because this has raw pork in it, so we're done with that. We'll just put that in the sink. Our potatoes are done. So let's go ahead and pull these out. They've been in here for 10 minutes. Let's check them and see how tender they are. This is a good tip if you need baked potatoes in a hurry and you don't have a lot of time to wait. You can throw them in the microwave for about 10 minutes, and then you can throw them in the oven so they can finish cooking with everything else that you're making. So these are almost fork tender. So we're just gonna put them right on our pan. This is gonna go right into our oven while we finish a couple of other things. Those are gonna get a head start. And we are gonna do some fresh carrots tonight that are going to cook right along with our pork chops, because our pork chops aren't gonna take but probably 6-7 minutes for the whole thing. So we have some carrots. I have this nifty tool. I haven't used this thing yet. I got this, it's a Pampered Chef product. It's a crinkle cutter. You wanna make crinkle potato chips, you wanna make crinkle vegetables. It's a fun way to get your kids to eat veggies, because they just make a really fun shape on them. So we're just gonna take this, go right down these carrots with our crinkle cutter. Now I'm gonna cut these a little bit thicker because I don't like mushy carrots. I want them to still have some texture to them. I want them to still have a little crunch. But you can see how these turn out. These are super fun, nice and crinkle cut. Those are gonna be super fun. Kids would love those. So we're gonna take these, we're gonna scatter these all around by our pork. Get these on our sheet pan. We have 2 more carrots. We're gonna cut these up the same way. These are gonna cook right with our pork, and they're gonna pick up some of that pork juice as our pork chops cook. And they start to release a little bit of their juice. The carrots are gonna cook in that. And that's just gonna add flavor. As soon as we get done with our carrots, we're gonna get started on the rest of our salad dressing. That's our last carrot. We're just gonna go ahead and put these on here. We're gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil on our carrots. We have this Moroccan extra virgin olive oil. We picked this up at Costco a couple of nights ago. So we're gonna give that a shot on these carrots. We're just gonna give the carrots a quick drizzle. You know what, let's give the pork a little drizzle too. It can't hurt it. We'll just put a little drizzle of that olive oil right on those pork chops. And let's give our carrots a little bit of salt. A little bit of our Redmond's real salt. All right, so here's our jalapeno crusted pork chops and our carrots, and we're gonna throw these in the oven and let these finish cooking with our potatoes. And while that's going, we're gonna get our salad dressing started. This, I'm gonna add some of our olive oil. This is gonna be kind of a creamy type dressing. And I think we will add just a little bit more of our oregano to this. And we're gonna add a little bit of Parmesan cheese. If you don't have, I don't have regular Parmesan right now. I was gonna grab some at Costco and I forgot. But this is just organic, refrigerated Parmesan in the can. It's like that Kraft stuff, but it's gonna be fine. We're gonna put in a little bit of that in our salad dressing. This is gonna be kind of a Parmesan type salad dressing. Now the one thing that I want to put in this real quick that I think is going to really enhance the flavor, we're going to squeeze in a garlic clove. So we have our garlic press. Let's give our garlic clove a quick squeeze. Oh, this is a hard garlic clove. Holy cow, that was a tough one, but we got it in there. We're good. Okay, let's scrape off. Whoops, I just made a mess. But not a big deal. We're gonna grab our spatula. We're gonna use our spatula to pull up this mess that we just made. We don't want to waste any of this. So let's just get it scooped up. This happens when you are actually cooking in your kitchen. You're gonna make messes just like I just did. It's gonna be fine. We just wash our hands and we move on. Okay, let me grab a paper towel real quick. Let's give our jar a little wipe because I don't want to drop it when I go to shake it with it being oily from the mess. So we're going to put our lid on. This is how you make really fast, really easy salad dressings that don't take a lot of time. It's just a mason jar. It's just a few things that you have in your kitchen, some olive oil, you know, double up your stuff that you're dipping your meat into and make salad dressing. We're gonna give this a little taste. Ooh, wow, okay. That is amazing. Salad dressing, wow, that is so good. And that was literally just a couple of ingredients that I had sitting in my fridge, in my pantry, and we have a homemade salad dressing that does not have a lot of preservatives, a lot of additives in it, things that are not good for you. And oh my gosh, that is so good. The garlic is so forward in that. That's gonna be super good on our salad. So we're gonna get cleaned up a little bit, clean up a little bit more of my mess I had here, and we're gonna get started on making our salad while the rest of our stuff cooks. All right, so we have everything in the oven, our pork chops, our carrots, our baked potatoes. We're gonna make a quick green salad to go with our dinner. We just have some romaine lettuce we had in our fridge. We're gonna give this a quick chop. We're just making a simple green salad, nothing super complicated. Hubby has been asking for green salad the last couple nights and didn't get around to it, so I'm gonna do it tonight. So a little bit of green salad. We're gonna put a little bit of fresh cucumber on it. I love cucumber on my salad. The one thing I don't have that I really love on salad is sunflower seeds. I am obsessed with sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds on my salad. Fun little tidbit for you, if you've never tried pumpkin seeds, you should. They actually are one of the highest protein nuts there is. I forget, it's like 32 grams of protein or something like that in a pumpkin seed. And I could just sit and eat pumpkin seeds. I absolutely love them. They are so tasty. So we got a little cucumber on here. We've got some grape tomatoes we picked up at Costco. We're just gonna give these a little bit of a quarter. And we'll put these on our salad. And then I used to buy the grated carrots at the grocery store that were in the produce section, but they're like $3 a bag now. And I would rather just buy a big bag of carrots at Costco and grate my carrots for my salads when I need them, and not have to waste the money on getting pre-grated carrots. It doesn't take that long to grate them. I'm perfectly fine grating them. If you hear some crunching in the background, the dogs are eating a little carrot. They like carrots for snack, so we are giving them a little bit of fresh carrot. Since I was cutting up carrot for our salads, I figured I would give them a snack, so they love it. All right, so we're gonna grab a grater real quick. We're going to use this one. I can't find the other one, so we're just going to use this one. We're just going to grate our carrot real quick so that we have a little fresh grated carrot on our salad. I'm doing a fine grate on it. And then that's going to be our salad. That's really going to be it. It's the carrot, the lettuce, the tomato, the cucumber, and our homemade salad dressing that we just made. And I love that our salad dressing is going to pair really well with our pork chops because it has the same seasonings, the same flavors. So I'm super excited about that. That's going to be super tasty. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put some fresh carrot on our salad. Looks like I might have grated just a little bit too much, but that's okay. Our salad's just going to be a little carrot heavy tonight. There's nothing wrong with that. So here's a little tip for you. If you're making spaghetti sauce from scratch, or if you're using canned tomatoes, grate some carrot into your sauce and you don't have to add sugar. My aunt is, or I should say was, from Sicily, full-blooded Sicilian, and she taught me how to make pasta sauce. We have a sauce in the family that takes 4 days to make. I don't make it very often. I haven't made it in years and years and years because it's a long process, but I may share that with you guys one of these days. But she always put grated celery and carrot, finely grated carrot and celery in her pasta sauce because you don't have to add sugar that way, and you're getting some extra nutrients, extra veggies the kids won't know are there. So that's actually pretty tasty. And so here is our quick little salad that we're gonna have with our pork chops and our potatoes and our carrots. We're actually getting a double dose of carrots tonight because we're doing some roasted and we're doing some fresh in our salad. We're gonna put our dressing on shortly as soon as our stuff comes out of the oven. So we're gonna clean up a little bit, let our things finish, and we're gonna plate everything up. All right, our dinner is done, smelling amazing. Our baked potatoes are finished. They look super good. Here is our jalapeno potato chip crusted pork chops that we did with some carrots. These pork chops look phenomenal. Don't those look pretty? Those are gonna be super tasty. We've got our salad, we've got our baked potato, our homemade salad dressing that we use the same ingredients for our pork chops. So we were doing double duty with one recipe, one bowl, and getting two things out of it. That's gonna be amazing. So we are gonna sit down and eat this yummy dinner. I'm super excited to eat this. Smells so good. I can really smell the jalapeno from those potato chips. That was a brilliant idea. Hadn't thought of that before, so that was super fun. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me in my kitchen tonight as we made a quick dinner after a long but fun day of thrifting with my husband. He doesn't get to go with me during the week, so it's fun when we can do that on the weekends together. And it means so much to me that you guys would spend time with me in my kitchen, watching my videos, supporting my channel. And today is January 8th. I think it's January 8th, and we hit 100 subscribers today on my channel, which is so exciting. Absolutely thrilling for me that we finally hit 100 subscribers.
It's the
7th, sorry, not the 8th, it's the 7th. We just looked at the calendar. So, okay, today on January 7th, we hit 100 subscribers on our channel. Thank you all so much for your support. That means so much to me. It's such a blessing that I get to read your comments, that I get to have this community with you guys as we get to share recipes, we get to share ideas, we get to shop together, we get to cook together, and we get to just enjoy some good time together. It means a lot to me that you guys would spend time with me. If you're new around here, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of the fun stuff that we've got coming on in the next couple months. We've got a new dehydrator, we've got a whole bunch of new things. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of fun stuff. I don't want you guys to miss out on that, so make sure you like and subscribe. And if you would please share this channel with your friends and family. If you think this is a recipe that they would like, if anything else on my channel is something you think they would like, please share the channel with everybody that you know. Let's build this community. Let's get more people in here so we can continue to share ideas, share recipes, and just share a good time together. So as always, remember, I love you, Jesus loves you, and have a great day, friends.